Alright, welcome back to DIY Willy. Today is a good day. I'm very excited about what I have today. I've got a couple deliveries here that I've been looking forward to getting. I found them on the right price on eBay, and yeah, I got it, and I've wanted one of these for forever. So let's check it out. So in the first box, besides a lot of packing, you can see it already. Comes with an E3 spark plug. I bought a Briggs 5hp. Now this has the oil dipstick on the side right here, like this. I don't know if you can see it, like that. And I'm really excited to build it. I've always wanted a Briggs engine, a 5hp like this, and well, I found it. eBay had it, and you know those eBay sellers, they like to get an engine like this or parts like this, and they break them up and they sell them individual pieces, and they make money that way. I could have bought the whole engine. There was a couple on there, but this one was well under $100, and I may not use all stock parts anyway, because I'm not going to build. I should say, I'm not going to do a restoration on this engine. I'm not building a showpiece in a sense of a Briggs looking like from the factory, but I want to build a good, dependable work of art. I think these engines are really attractive looking when they're all built, and I'm not going to follow the same Briggs paint schemes, the whites and the blacks and the various colors. I'm looking for either like a yellow or an orange is what I want to build, and I think this is going to be great. Now this engine is off a snowblower, and originally this engine has a starter on it, and the starter is 120 volts. I don't understand that. I'm not a big Briggs guy to understand why it would have a 120 volt starter, but it's a big starter, and it bolts right here on the side of the block, and the flywheel has teeth on it, and of course the starter can engage the teeth. I'm not going to put the starter back on it. The flywheel I buy first is going to be the original flywheel, and it will have the teeth on it, but I'm not going to put the starter on it. This will be just a hand pull engine, and eventually I'll probably move up to like the ARC parts. I hear the 3-horse flywheels are lighter, and they can fit this engine, and just have to get a modification bracket to lower the coil down. So maybe I'll look for that and get that bracket. It seems to have good compression when the spark plug's in. It governor works. I'm gonna get rid of that though. Yeah, I don't know much about these engines, other than yeah, I don't know much about these engines, but I want to build it, and I'll probably use, instead of going with original parts, I'll probably use a Predator carburetor, a 212 carburetor. I have a few of them laying around. I even have a few of those Chinese Makunis laying around. I've got the PZ20 off the lawnmower that would probably work on this quite well, because it really worked good on the lawnmower. And of course the 212 carburetors. This engine originally, from what I can see, I'll put a picture here somewhere, this engine came with like a Predator type carburetor, a Briggs carburetor that looks similar to the Predator. So I know it'll work fine. The exhaust came off to the side over here. Again, you'll see it in the picture. And I don't know whether to build my own manifold for this to work, or if I can locate the original stock manifold. I got some part numbers for it already. I just need to find it. and it will mount, I believe, the Mikuni, the 22 millimeter or the PZ20 on there, and it can also mount the Predator style. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. The manifold that I've seen, just doing a quick search, is like, it's like 40 bucks, you know. So if I can make my own manifold fairly cheap. My biggest question was the bolt size, and I tried a couple bolts that I had laying around. It appears to be 1/4 for the bolts for the carburetor and exhaust, the studs. So the other bolts that I don't know about yet are the coil bolts. I've got to get that patterned and buy a couple bolts for that. I would like to get the new hardware for the head, just to make it look nice. I'll come up with some paint scheme for the engine. I'm gonna get rid of this bracket since we're gonna take the governor off. We don't need this, so that'll really clean up the look of it on the side, you know. But it's a great looking engine. The oil dipstick, you remove this plug and the dipstick goes in here and bolts on this bracket right there. That's kind of cool to be able to check the oil. That's kind of neat. If it's on a mini bike or something, that's kind of cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It should have a 3/4 shaft, so it can pretty much use any of the clutches or anything I need, or what I'm used to using rather. I believe this engine has bushings instead of bearings, so I would like to get the ARC billet side cover, and it comes with the bearings. So even though it'll be bushing on one side, it'll be bearing on the other side, and I think it'll be stronger. Yeah, so there's my Briggs. I've ventured into the Briggs world. I've worked a lot with the Honda clone style Predator engines, and you know, they're great. I like them. But this one's gonna be fun. I really like this engine. I'm looking forward to building it. You can tell I'm excited because I'm stumbling on my words, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, and there's some billet heads you can buy for them just to make them look nice. You know, I'm sure they run really good, and they're race type engines, but I'm not building a race engine. I think their race engine is a Raptor, I believe, on this style. I'm not quite sure of that. I'll have to look that up. Leave in the comments if you know more about it. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I don't know, can you see the numbers right here? 09 for the model number 09A413, type 0202E1, and then it has for the engine code 040317YA. Oh, that tells me it was a snowblower engine. I've looked up a lot of the parts already. I found a lot of them on eBay that I'm getting. Some on Amazon, but mostly eBay used stuff. OMB Warehouse sells some parts, you know, like I was talking about the ARC flywheel, you know. And I'm also concerned that maybe this is an aluminum cylinder, in which case it could have a lot of scoring, and you got to have the special chrome rings and piston to work in there, and that might be a little hard to come by. I'm hoping this is a fairly newer engine. If I read this engine code right, the first two numbers are when it was made, and this one is 04, so that would tell me possibly that this engine is an 04 engine, and hopefully it has a aluminum block with a steel sleeve. I'm hoping that's the way it is. I'm not sure what it would cost if it was an aluminum sleeve or aluminum cylinder to have it bored out and a steel cylinder put in there to make it run better or last longer. Yeah, that's my engine. Let's look at what else I got. In the other box, another eBay purchase. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the original part from that engine, although it was a different seller, but it could very well be. So this is nice. They've got, thank you for supporting my small business. That's nice. Isn't that nice of them to do that? So here's the cooling shroud with a pull start on it. It looks like it's been rebuilt. It looks really new inside, and it works really good. And then I got, what else do I have? Okay, I have the nut. I have the cup, And the guard, the metal guard that goes inside like this. You don't get your fingers or whatnot, debris inside. And it comes with the nut for the flywheel. Now this looks brand new, you know, that looks brand new. And it does it fit? May have to check those threads. Oh yeah, it fits. Fits perfectly. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So that's all the parts I have right now. Something about this shroud I forgot to mention is it has the cutout for the electric start. This engine's not going to be electric start, and I will probably fill this hole in either with another piece of sheet metal and weld it in, or maybe rivet it in. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to get rid of that hole. Maybe I could have found a cover that didn't have the starter hole. I don't know, maybe some of the Briggs purists are going to be upset for me for getting rid of this hole. I don't know, but this is the cover I needed. I'm going to get rid of the rivets inside here too. I think that's cheap. From what I've read, there should be bolts and nuts, but I'll get rid of the rivets and we'll clean this up and we'll paint it and get it looking nice. I'll probably put these two holes right here. You can put a plate right here and have the kill switch right there, and I'll probably do that. Have the kill switch on the side of the block. But yeah, looks really nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the stock flywheel for now and pick up a stock coil. They're not that expensive, and I'll try to get the engine running as it is right now. I don't think it'll be a problem. It appears to have compression, and it should run. You know, we'll put together one of the carburetor setups that I have, 212, or I don't know which one yet, but we'll put it together and we'll try to get it running in another video. Right now I just wanted to introduce it to the channel, the DIY Willy. I'm going Briggs. You know, I still have my Predators, and I'm happy to build those. Those are easy. These are a little more particular when it comes to the valve train, the clearances and such, so I need to learn all that. If you guys have any helpful suggestions, leave it in the comments below, and I'll definitely read everything and answer everything I can. Help me know what I have here, you know. Yeah, so just a little quick short video to introduce my new Briggs, new to me anyway. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please leave anything in the comments about these Briggs that you know that I might need to know, or helpful hints. Even some links if you have it for parts. You know, maybe you know more about parts than I do and you can know where to get them. Yeah, that's it for this video, and you'll see more on this Briggs engine later, and I think it's gonna be a really nice build. So thanks for coming, thanks for stopping by, checking out my videos. Give it a thumbs up, and always come back to DIY Willy for your Predator needs, and now your Briggs needs. Well, I need more than you probably do. You can help me, but anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.